Hello, and welcome to Voice and Vista, where stories speak to the heart and simple moments hold powerful meaning. Today's story is called The Stone and the Seed, a quiet tale about patience, growth, and the unseen progress that shapes us when we feel stuck. So take a deep breath, settle in, and let this quiet conversation remind you that even in stillness, you are growing. In a quiet, peaceful garden bathed in the soft light of morning, a young man sat alone on a bench with heavy weight pressed on his heart. He had been trying for so long, pushing himself through countless challenges, but it seemed like nothing ever changed. Quietly, almost to himself, he whispered, "I've tried everything, worked so hard, but still, nothing changes. Maybe I'm just not meant to succeed." Just then, an old man appeared, walking slowly along the garden path. His steps were steady and calm, and his face carried the gentle wisdom of many years. With a warm smile, he sat down beside the young man on the bench. The silence between them held a quiet understanding until the old man spoke softly. "Tell me, if you plant a seed in the ground today, do you expect it to bloom into a flower by tomorrow?" The young man glanced up, eyes tired but curious, and replied, "No, that's not how it works. A seed needs time." The old man nodded gently, his gaze fixed on the tree above. "Exactly. The seed doesn't rush. It grows slowly, quietly, beneath the surface where no one can see. It's patient and it trusts the process." And then he takes a seed out of his pocket and sow it in the ground in front of the young man. The young man let out a deep sigh, frustration still lingering in his voice. "But I've been trying for months, even years. Sometimes it feels like all my effort is pointless. Like I'm stuck and going nowhere." The old man looked at the young man with kind eyes and said, "Look at this tree. Stands tall and strong. But it didn't grow overnight. It began its life as a tiny seed, just like any other. For months, no one saw it change. No leaves, no branches, nothing visible. But underground, it was building its roots, deep, strong roots that would hold it steady against every storm." The young man's eyes brightened a little as he whispered, "So, I'm building roots." The old man's smile grew warmer. "You are. Every step you take, every mistake, every challenge, they are all helping you grow, even if you can't see it yet. Growth isn't always about what you can see. Sometimes it's what happens quietly inside." The young man sat up a little straighter, feeling a flicker of hope. "Then I won't give up. Even if no one notices, I'll keep growing. I'll be patient." The old man placed a steady hand on the young man's shoulder and said gently, "That's all anyone can do. Water your dreams with patience and care. Keep believing, even when it feels like the world is silent. Because one day, just like this tree, you will rise. The sky is waiting for you." With renewed strength, the young man stood up and began to walk forward along the garden path. As he left the bench behind, a tiny green sprout broke through the soil beneath where he had been sitting. A quiet sign that growth is often invisible, but always happening. Remember, growth doesn't always shout, it often whispers. Your progress might not be visible today, but with patience and persistence, your roots will deepen and your time to bloom will come. Thank you for watching this story from Voice and Vista. We hope it brought you a moment of peace, a spark of hope, or simply reminded you that your journey matters, even when it's quiet. If this story spoke to your heart, please like, share, or leave a comment below. Your support helps us keep creating meaningful stories that grow with you. Until next time, be kind to yourself, and remember, even in stillness, you are growing.